Ask you a question. Do you know that everyone has the ability to develop a greater capacity for vision? It has to be developed in our lives, and it can grow. Like anything else, vision can grow. And that's what we're going to talk about today on Vision School. Welcome to Vision School. I'm glad that you're with us, and I'm glad that you're able to hear these things. We talk about the vision for Kenneth Copeland Ministries, and the vision is big. We talk about everything that's going on, everything that's happening, and we also talk about your vision. And that's what this is about today, the development of your own vision. As I said a moment ago, there's a capacity for vision that can grow on the inside of you. It's just like the capacity for faith. You know, if I were to go into the gym and work out extra hard, harder than I even do right now, I could think about getting as big as this building, but that's impossible. There is a limitation to just how big you can get. However, where something like faith is concerned, there is no limitation. There's no limits to how much you can believe God. There's no limits to how far you can go with Him. There's no limits to what it is you can do in your spiritual life for Him. And there are no limits to what you can do where vision is concerned. But it has to be developed. It has to be developed in the Word of God. You have to go to the Word, and you got to feed yourself. In the same way that you feed yourself 3 meals a day or more, you have to feed yourself as well when it comes to developing your faith for vision. And I've shared this before with you, but talking about different individuals who I have looked at and I've admired. Of course, I've admired Brother Copeland because over the years, he's developed his faith for vision. And Brother Copeland, Kenneth Copeland, has no lack of vision. I have to tell you that. Being the CEO of this ministry, sometimes I get multiple calls a week from Brother Copeland talking to me about vision. George, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do the other. And sometimes in my natural mind, I'll think to myself, whoa, that's a tall order. However, I know that he's heard from the Lord. And if you get direction from the Lord, then the Lord is going to provide for it. He is a faith specialist when it comes to that. Jesse Duplantis calls himself a vision specialist. Jesse Duplantis is not only a programmer on the Victory Channel, I mean, his ministry is all over the world, and he's also sits on the board of Kenneth Copeland Ministries. And I've had the privilege of being able to talk to Jesse a lot. We talk to each other on the phone a lot. And you know what he does? Every time we talk, he feeds my vision because he's a vision specialist. Another visionary that has now passed on to heaven, and his name is Miles Monroe. Some of you remember him, some of you may not know him, but he is a vision specialist. And he specializes, and when he was here on earth, he specialized in purpose. What is our purpose here? He specialized in leadership training, the importance of developing leaders, and he also specialized in vision, the development of our vision. I was watching him the other day, and just the way he brings this out, there is no limit on the inside of him. There is no stopping what can be done through the Word of God. And some of these things I made notes of that I wanted to share with you. And in this message that he was preaching about, he started addressing the congregation. And so I'll address you as he was addressing the congregation. And so he asked this question. He said, are you someone with a dream, or do you simply want a job? Wow, that's big. That's big. Now, you may have a job, and that job might not be the most exciting thing that you're doing right now, but give it all you've got. Pour yourself into it. And what the Lord will do, He'll get you on a path. If you're faithful in the little things, then you will be ruler over much. And that is a key, a biblical key that is so important to the development of your vision. And wherever you are right now, like he said, are you someone with a dream? Or has the pressure of life put a hold on dreaming? Have the demands that are around you put a hold on dreaming? And that's the important thing. You have the freedom and the ability to take a moment of time, whether it's 5 minutes, fast your lunch, do something to feed your vision. Books of people like Jesse Duplantis or Miles Monroe or others who talk about vision. Take time to feed your spirit on that. Miles Monroe said this. He said, young men, we need leaders. Young women, we need leaders. Pastors, ministers, men and women of business, we need leaders. What he was trying to do was pull something out of them that maybe at the moment they didn't see. They couldn't see. But you can see it. See it with the eye of faith. Just tell yourself, I am a visionary. I'm a visionary. And you might even think to yourself, well, I'm not a visionary. Well, that's the problem. You need to turn this around with your words. I am a visionary. I am a dreamer. And Miles said this, we need leaders with a vision to lead others, because Proverbs 29:18 says, where there is no vision, people run with no direction. Vision and direction are connected with each other. Vision and direction work hand in hand. They are the power twins. Vision and direction is we develop that in ourselves, we develop it in our children. We are visionaries. You are a visionary. Stop saying that you're not. You are. Dream big. It doesn't cost anything to dream. It doesn't cost anything to go before the Lord and say, Father, what do you have in store? What do I need to get ready for? How do I prepare for the vision that I have ahead of me? And as you do that, the Lord will begin to speak. And He'll begin to talk to you. And He'll begin to lay out plans for you. Plans for your future, for good and not for evil.